What's this? Oh my god, climbing from the bottom takes way too long. Tell everybody that I'm sorry, but I'm never gonna come back. And it's clear it's all gone, and finding what we have just feels so wrong. And nobody's gonna stop me, cause I'm never gonna come back.
This here is Daisy Domergue. She's wanted dead or alive for murder. When that sun comes out, I'm taking this woman to hang. Is there anybody here committed to stopping me from doing that?
Well. Looks like Minnie's haberdashery is about to get cozy for the next few days.
Yes, it does.
Alright, so all of you know I'm a Quentin Tarantino fan, and if you don't know by now, I'm a Quentin Tarantino fan. And I love the gore, the action, the violence, the dialogue, everything that makes a good Tarantino movie is what I love. And we'll see if The Hateful Eight delivered in my review of The Hateful Eight, directed by Quentin Tarantino, right now. So here we go. The Hateful Eight is directed by Quentin Tarantino, and it's his 8th film. It stars Samuel L. Jackson, Kurt Russell, Tim Roth, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Walton Goggins, among other great actors, Channing Tatum as well. The plot basically is that these people all come into this cabin called Minnie's Haberdashery, and they all, Kurt Russell feels as though something is up, and then there is our movie. So it's basically, you just have to guess who the bad guy is, and you're not sure, but yeah. I'm going to talk to you about my experience of this movie first. So when I went and saw this movie at the Astor Theatre in St Kilda, right? And when you got there, the line was massive. The line was out the door and then some. It was a full house on the very first day at an 8 o'clock session of the 70mm. Yes, I went and saw it in 70mm, and that was glorious. It was absolutely amazing. Never seen anything else like it. And they had a guy, he came on and he introduced it with his microphone, and it was just the best thing. Before we walked in, we got a one of these, so one of the books. So it just, I don't know, it's just got like some pictures and stuff in it, and like, I don't know, the actors and how the film was like actually made, and some information on like 70mm and like all that fun stuff. But yeah, now to talk about some of the actors. Samuel L. Jackson was definitely the standout, because you know he's been acting for a very long time, and he's a staple of Quentin Tarantino basically. You can't have a good Quentin Tarantino movie without Samuel L. Jackson. Obviously that Kill Bill, Samuel L. Jackson wasn't in it. Glorious Bastards, Samuel L. Jackson wasn't in it. You can make arguments as to he was in Kill Bill as the piano guy, but you know, I don't think he was. Like, that doesn't count. But yeah, Samuel L. Jackson, definitely the standout actor in this film. But by far, my most favourite actor was Tim Roth. I will explain to you why he was my favourite actor. This film felt like a full-on comedy. It was a full-on comedy, the first half of it, with lots of dialogue. It was very funny. Tim Roth's accent, and just the way he talked, and his name, it was just something out of like a full-on comedy. It was absolutely hilarious the way he talked, and just the stuff, he was talking really creepy, and it was just really funny, and it's like, he was acting really nerdy, and it was just really cool, and I liked seeing Tim Roth do that, and I think he did really good as, I don't know his name, it's a really weird name, Oswaldo Mowbray. So you can imagine that that's like a funny name. But yeah, he was definitely my favourite one out of all of them. Quentin Tarantino, he did it was, obviously, I don't think there was any way this film could stand up to Django, because Django was really, really awesome, right? It was a Quentin Tarantino movie nonetheless, and he still did a really good job with this movie. Yeah, we got an intermission. Now, because this was in 70mm, we got an intermission. So what that means is that in 70mm, you get an intermission in the middle, which means like a 15-20 minute break in the middle of the movie. So after this massive, awesome Samuel L. Jackson dialogue happened. It was just like intermission straight away. Some dramatic thing happened and intermission. Screen went black. It said intermission on it, and the curtains closed, and everyone was like, "Holy shit!" And that was one of the most, like, that's gonna stick with me for the rest of my life. That was one of my most amazing, best experiences in a movie theater I think I've ever had. Seeing that intermission after that scene, after Samuel L. Jackson's awesome monologue. He had heaps of awesome monologues in this movie, by the way, but before that intermission is one of his best dialogues. It almost stands, monologues, and almost stands up there with his Ezekiel 25:17 or 16 or whatever it is. I really enjoyed that. Good on you, Samuel L. Jackson. Good job, Quentin Tarantino, for that intermission. The 70mm version also had more film to it, and I could sort of see where it came in, because you sort of had Quentin Tarantino's voiceover coming in after the intermission. He's like, alright, so you're back after that 15-minute intermission. Before like, oh, you didn't realise this happened while Samuel L. Jackson was doing his monologue over there. You didn't realise that that pot of coffee was getting poisoned over there. Now you know. And it was just funny seeing that happen. Like, he was just commentating over like what we just saw, and it was just brilliant. I loved it. There was another guy in there, the driver of the actual cart. His name was OB, and he was funny because he was like he had to go out in the blizzard and like do stuff and get rid of people's guns, and he's like, I'm not doing that again. And after the intermission, Quentin Tarantino was like, oh, everyone took a vote in the cabin, and yeah, OB lost and he had to get out, and everyone in the cinema laughed. It was the best thing ever. And just some of the scenes, seeing it in the movie, like at one point something dramatic happened, like violent. The first violent scene in the movie, the music just like literally stopped. You could hear no music. I thought honestly the sound just stuffed up. And people just started dying, and you were like, holy shit, what's happening? You could just hear everyone's like, oh, like that. People were like closing their eyes. People were like just screaming, and people were clapping. Everyone loved it, and just seeing that at the Astor, seeing that in 70mm, I could not get any better. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it right now. It was the best thing ever. And then when the music came on and that dramatic thing happened, it was amazing. I'm not sure if that actually happens in the normal cinema, but I want to rewatch it and see what happens in the normal cinema, see how it compares. Sound, oh man, the score, the absolute, if anyone knows what The Thing is, it's a movie it was a horror movie directed in the 1970s or 1980s, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, or I'll put it on the screen, I'm probably wrong, like 100%. On the soundtrack of The Thing, there was a song that was never used in the movie, but by far it's the best song on the soundtrack. That song, Quentin Tarantino grabbed that song and put it into The Hateful Eight, and that is, it made it almost a horror movie. It created so much suspense in the cabin scene. It created so much suspense. It was brilliant. It was glorious. And let me tell you something. It is rated R, and I did not expect it to be rated R. I expected it to be rated MA, to be honest. But yeah, let's just say you see heads blown up. You see, I'm not gonna say what else, but it definitely is violent. But you know what Quentin Tarantino would say.
But one of the things you said recently, is this true or were you misquoted, that children should see Kill Bill, advising kids to see it? Did you actually say that, or is that a misquote, Quentin?
No. It's like, if it's an R-rated movie, if their parents will take them to go see it, they'll have a blast. I actually think from 12 up, all right,
Really?
you know, is a really good audience, that they will love Kill Bill. Girls will love it because they'll be empowered by
How are they
Uma Thurman's
empowered,
character.
exactly?
They'll go home, put a Uma
Quentin,
Thurman poster
Quentin,
on their wall and stuff.
Quentin,
Parents
I'll-
gotta take them to see it, but if you're cool parents,
Yeah.
you will do it.
Bring your kids to see the movie. Right, I'm gonna have to rate this movie. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Just thinking about it more, I loved it. And I might be Quentin Tarantino fanboying out, but I'm really not. I really enjoyed this movie. Something that may not give it a 10, I feel like the first hour and a half just dragged on, but that's Quentin Tarantino. He has to build up his characters, there has to be dialogue, but it's a 3-hour movie, right? So if you just throw stuff in there that doesn't need to be in there, like I felt like some of the first scenes with Kurt Russell and Samuel L. Jackson, it just went on for a bit, but oh well, 9 out of 10 for the Hateful Eight. Tell me what you guys thought of the Hateful Eight. If I've missed anything in this movie review on it that you'd like to know, message me personally or comment on my video or comment on Facebook or whatever you want to do. But yeah, please like, subscribe and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Now we're talking!